What's up, everyone? We're live. So, yeah, we're back after a week off. It
Back
always,
in New York.
even though it's like 1 week off, it always seems like it's like forever.
I know. It does.
Because I guess
But it's nice.
technically,
Sometimes
I
you
guess
miss
it's like
it.
2 weeks, right? Could be 1 week and another week.
Yeah.
So, but no, it is nice sometimes to reset. And as you can see, I got my Florida sun going on. I got even more tan while I was down there. Uh oh. Now we can't hear you. It was working perfectly before Charlie must have kicked a cord or something. Charlie makes faces into the camera.
No,
There we go.
okay. Okay,
There we
there we
go.
go. Sorry, I keep forgetting which one this microphone you got me is called. But it's weird. The one that I was just choosing and you couldn't hear me was the one I've always chosen before. Because it says USB, so I'm like,
Mm.
obviously yeah, that's it. Apparently it's not. Okay.
We're off for 2 weeks. Everything's gonna be fucked up. Is what it is.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we're talking. You just said it. Like it feels like forever, and I'm like, we did beep boop beep. I don't know what I'm doing.
But yeah, what'd you do with your week off?
I didn't do a fucking thing. Surprise, surprise.
Right. Well, it's probably hot as fuck where you're at right now.
It's actually been really nice.
Oh, is it? It's hot as
Surprisingly
fuck
enough,
here.
it's like a perfect summer right now. Like it's like we don't even have the pool ready yet at my mom's, and normally we would. But I'm like, it really hasn't. It definitely hasn't been hot enough for me. So it's an interesting summer, but the last few have been decent, and we're finally getting rain. And we're supposed to we have a chance of rain for the next like 10 days. It looks like, which is
Okay.
awesome because
Well,
it will.
flash floods.
Well, we don't. Yeah, that's true, but I don't know if we have issue with that. It's been like really nice rain so far, but I remember this time last year I had that tornado come within 5 miles of my house, so I'm like, ooh, I can do without that, but bring on
No.
some rain.
Yeah, I wish we get rain. But yesterday, today, and tomorrow, it's like hitting like the upper 90s here.
Yeah, it's been
So
in the 90s here too. Like finally, like this week, even though we have forecasts, it's finally like before it might like get to the not like 90, but most of the time it was in the 80s. So it's been really nice, surprisingly enough. Because a few years ago, yeah, we were already in 100, 105, and it's just like, nah, this ain't right. This that shit's fucked up. Yeah, Thursday's supposed to be 99, and then we get a cold front, and it goes back into the 80s. It's wild, but I'm like, this is what I feel like I grew up with because I was outside all the time, and I don't remember it being so fucking hot.
yeah, the problem was like, so it was pretty decent. Like it was like mid 80s, but rainy for like 3 days. So everything was just like soaked, and then it went directly to being like 95. So now it's just like hot and humid as fuck.
Gross. I hate humidity.
But like what people don't really get about like Iowa, you think like, oh yeah, it's freezing cold in the winters, which it is. So the summers must be pretty mild. Nope, nope. Because of all the corn, like all the agriculture, all the uh, all the moisture in the corn and soybeans in the summer bakes off. So it'll be like 95 degrees and 90% humidity like all summer.
That sounds like I would shoot myself. But
It's,
yeah, did you really just ask? Does anywhere in the U.S. still grow cotton? I have sent you video of cotton fields.
I don't know, like, but like, I'm sure they do, but I wonder what
Yeah,
they do with it. Because like, no, like, there's not really a whole lot of textiles in the U.S. anymore.
a lot of it goes to different countries.
Yeah,
They make it, like, oh, your, jeans are made in fucking China or some shit like that. He also sends them the cotton and process it. I'm sure.
yeah,
Seems like it sounds right.
yeah. Because I
But
do know, like, I mean, this was 20 years ago. I used to have to go to like Charlotte, like every weekend. Um, and on the way there, there's like a small town. You come over this hill, and there's like a big ass cotton field, and it was terrible to laugh at. But the people out there working the cotton fields were a certain demographic of people. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. Can you imagine? They're probably out there like, goddamn fucking bullshit. I'm still picking goddamn cotton.
I
Black
have
people,
never
Charlie.
seen. No, no, no. I'm just saying, like these. We're talking about different cotton, but it's probably the one that you saw was decently small. Because I'm like,
Yeah,
not once have I ever seen someone actually physically doing something in a cotton field because they're so fucking big here. You have to have $250,000 tractors.
yeah. This one, I mean, it wasn't like small. I'd say maybe I'm trying to compare it to like cornfields here. I'd say it's probably like 100 acres, which sounds like a lot. But if you ever
Okay.
see like a cornfield, like a cornfield in the Midwest is like 100 to like 300 acres for one big ass field, you know.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know how big our like square sections are, but those whole things are cotton fields and they're pretty fucking big. So
well, where you're
that's
at, do you get the where they have like the automated irrigation system, so everything grows in a circle?
hmm
Yeah, that's really wild. Have you ever been on a flight and looked down and like everything's just in circles? Like you can see the square outline of the field, and then
Yep.
like all the crops are like in a circle in the middle of it. It's kind of wild to see from the air.
Yep.
So yeah,
Yep.
but yeah. I remember the first time I ever saw one of those systems. Like I was in Idaho as a kid, like on our way to Yellowstone, and I was like, "What is that?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's like an automated like irrigation system, and it just goes around in a circle." So like the
hmm
potato fields grow like in a circle. I was like, that's crazy because all the farms
Yeah.
I had seen have been like my grandparents' farm in Indiana, where they don't have to have irrigation systems because they get enough rain. So it's just a big ass square field, you know.
Mhm. Yeah. Um. What was I gonna say? I don't remember. But I dated a dude whose parents were, or his dad was a cotton farmer, and I learned more than I care to know about it. Um. Yeah. It's fucking gnarly here.
Yeah.
Sand fighting. That's what they have to do. They have to do sand fighting here. Um. Because of literal like topsoil and fuck it
Oh,
up. It gets wild. Everything they have to do for it.
hmm, cool. Well, yeah, I'm trying to think of what all happened over the break. I went to Florida, flew into Tampa. My brother-in-law got married last Saturday. Wedding went really well. It was nice. I got married on the beach at Clearwater Beach. Great wedding. Got a lot of compliments on my suit. It was nice to feel pretty, you know.
Hmm.
Um, Trying to think whether then we after the wedding we took the boys to Universal for a couple days. That was a blast, even though it was exhausting. The first day we were at the park, my watch said I walked like 19 and a half miles.
Goodness.
It was rough. It was rough. And then we like, of course, so we get to the like since we stayed like at a really nice resort, like actually like inside of like the like Universal complex.
Yeah.
So we got like a cool like water taxi that takes you down like a little river, and they drop you off at the parks. But we got there at like 9 o'clock because we since we were at the resort, we got like an hour early. Like we can come in an hour early, and we were
hmm
there till like almost 8 p.m. riding rides. And of course, we get back to the hotel. And my boys are like, "Can we go in the pool?" I'm like, "Fuck no, man! Like, come on." Not to mention it's
How-
fucking
It's
hot.
not fair how much energy they have compared to us.
Well, they said that, and then we said no, like no, like showers, get in bed. Like
Yeah.
they laid down, and I bet you it wasn't even 90 seconds. They're both just out.
That's funny. Well, at least they didn't fight you that hard.
And we did room service. Like we got dinner in the room. Like had them just bring up food, and it was like it was okay food. It was fine, but
Mm.
like they thought that that was like the most ballin' ass shit ever.
I mean, I get it. You know, you're in a hotel, but it's like, yeah, it's like the original DoorDash, man.
Yeah, like room service. It wasn't like like gourmet stuff. It's like a fucking microwaved pizza and some chicken wings.
Yeah, I mean, it's good enough. Brought straight to your room, you know.
Yeah, but yeah, no, it was fun. Universal. I'd have been to Universal probably since I was 5 or 6, so almost 30 years. Like when I remember going to Universal, and like the ET ride was still bumping. Like that was like people wanted to do the ET ride,
Oh,
and it's still there. We rode it, and I was like, not as magical as I remember when I was 5.
yeah. Can imagine.
But it was fun. They got a new one. They got like this like Jurassic Park Velocicoaster. That's insane. It's like 0 to like 72 miles an hour in like 1.8 seconds or something like that.
Mm.
Because it's like one of those like rocket coasters, like so you don't actually go up and drop; it just shoots you out.
That's it.
No, like it shoots you out, and then you do all the loops and crazy ass shit. And like
Oh,
along the way, it's got more of like the I don't know, like it's got to be like electromagnets or something. So like it just keeps you going. You'll hit another like you'll start slowing down a little bit, but then you'll go past this little spot. You can see it coming, and it just shoots you back out again,
interesting.
and it just jostles you around. And then the first day there, we rode like the Hagrid motorcycle roller coaster, which is really fun too. And but I had my phone in my pocket on this thing, and it must have hit like I must have been bouncing around, and it hit the button enough times
Oh,
to set off
that
the
is
like
wet.
the emergency thing. So I get off the roller coaster, and like I just hear hello, sir, hello. And I pull my phone out, and it's on like I'm on the phone with 911. I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, oh shit, like what the
What?
fuck? I call him. I was like, I'm so sorry. I must have like butt dialed the emergency number. They're like, yeah, like we were kind of
How's
panicked.
that roller coaster?
Yeah, they're like we were kind of panicked for a minute because like we heard a bunch of people screaming, and then like but we also got like a pin, like it pinned your location, and you were at Universal. So we're like, oh okay, like it's like I was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Like I'm so sorry. They're like,
Yeah.
you'd be
But at the
surprised
same
at how many
time,
times this happens in a day at
yeah.
Universal. So,
I was
but
like, thankfully, it wasn't like, yeah, someone just died and that's why people are screaming. Because that's very, I mean, at our fucking Six Flags, there's been a few people that have been beheaded. So it's like, at least it was a good time on the roller coaster, not someone actually fucking died. Don't need to get here.
so but yeah, but then also what it did was not only did it call 911, it sent out like an emergency ping to everybody on my like emergency contacts list.
That's funny.
So like my mom's like calling me like, "What happened? Oh my god, is everything okay?" And I'm like, my brother's like texting me like, "Dude, are you good?" Like my like friends and stuff are like, "What? Oh my god, like what's going on?" So I just spent like 20 minutes like texting people like, "Butt dialed the emergency thing. Sorry guys."
Roller coaster. Everything's good.
Ugh. But no, it was fun. It was a good time, and luckily, the flights both ways went fine. Uh, I watched on the plane back. We had like a 3-hour flight from Orlando to Chicago. I watched like the newest Avatar movie.
Yeah.
I saw one.
Sorry. I just saw what Boom said.
Womb, womb in the chat. I prefer my roller coasters to be relationships. Fair enough, man. You gotta get your excitement somewhere.
I mean, to be fair, yeah. Yeah. I'm not happy about it. Yeah.
But Also, I will say on roller coasters, like I love roller coasters, but I don't yell.
I did when I was a kid. I never have either, and I was like the very
Like I
stoic,
don't
just
scream. Like I might like the Velocicoaster, the Jurassic Park, the crazy new one I was telling you about. Like I gave like a loud, I was like, "Woo, let's go!" Like this because it's fucking awesome. But like I don't
mm-hmm.
scream or yell or get scared. And my wife and my 10-year-old were like so upset by that. Like, did you not like it? I was like, yeah, I loved it. I was like, why weren't you screaming? I was like, because I'm not scared. Like I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm on a roller coaster. I know
I mean,
what's
you
gonna
do like
happen.
a, you do it woo, but not
Yeah.
like during, because it's just like no, there's so much. Like I would feel like there's too much airflow, so it's just like no, I don't want to. I'm not gonna open my
Like
mouth.
my wife is like a screamer on roller coasters. And I'm like, why? Like like you're on a roller coaster. You know it's gonna be fast. You know you're gonna be doing flips. Like she's like, it's just so scary. I was like, why? For one, she watches like Final Destination like once a week, so she probably just thinks the damn thing's gonna come off the tracks at some point.
I mean, yeah, yeah. I don't know. To be fair, gosh, I haven't been since like probably 2003, maybe 2005, somewhere around there. So it's been fucking years since I've been on a roller coaster. So I don't know how I'd be now, but I feel like I would be the exact same of just stoic and like my. I remember my dad making fun of me because he's like, "You look, I'm just stone faced."
Oh, what makes my wife so mad? We have like an amusement park here in Des Moines. It's nothing huge. We typically just go because they have a really dope water park, and we like hang out at the water park all day, and then go ride some roller coasters like on the way in and the way out. They do have a really cool new roller coaster, and it's got a what do they call it? Like an over 90-degree drop. So like you go up, like and like the ride up is literally straight up. And then when you come over, it's almost like a bobby pin. Like you roll over and then go under and then come back down. Um, but my wife gets so mad when we go there because I know where all the like the cameras are, for the pictures at the end, and I'll always like blue steel it, like, and everybody's like, ah, and I'm just like,
Yeah, I love those photos. I guess it's like people on like Magic Mountain or Space Mountain or some fucking shit Disney parks, and they'll do like the theme shit.
yeah.
That's funny.
So hates that. But yeah, great trip. And that was kind of the vacation for the summer. So it is what it is. It was fun.
Yeah.
Like I said, what else? Like wedding was great. Oh, I was saying on the flight back, I watched the new Avatar movie. That was like Fire and Ash. Eh, eh. Like
I always do this.
it was entertaining enough, like for an airplane movie, I guess. Plus, it was like the exact. I mean, because it was like a 3.5 hour flight, and the movie's like 3.5 hours, so it was like perfect. But
That's too fucking long.
oh, it was like it was. I actually skipped like because we're like the flight. We had like the screens on the back of the TV or on the back of the seats. There's plenty of
Mhm.
times when it was like okay, like skip, 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 skip,
Yeah.
skip, skip,
Like
skip,
I'll
skip, skip, skip.
watch 3.5 hours of a TV show, but of one fucking movie, that's a long ass
The thing with
movie.
that, like the thing with the movie is like I'm watching and I was like, this is almost literally the exact same plot as the last one.
I mean, exactly. Like, how many fucking ways can you go without it being, oh, it's a different version? Same
It's
fucking
like,
thing.
like I was like, this feels exactly like the last movie. It actually like even ends close to the same way. I was like, they just like
Shocking.
somebody in a writer's room with James Cameron was just like, okay, like we already have the script. It's a script from Avatar 2. Let's just change it around a little bit to make it a little bit different of a movie.
Yeah.
What else did I watch? Oh, I watched Predator Badlands.
Oh, yeah.
It was okay.
I saw the trailer of it and I was like, seems interesting enough. Like, there's some like reject planet
Yeah, it's
full of
kind of a weird
humans.
premise because like it's like like the antagonist is, or I guess not the antagonist, the protagonist is like a predator, like trying to like prove that he's like man enough kind of thing for his tribe.
Because he's like malformed or something like that,
He's
right?
small, like he's really small.
Okay.
But yeah, like him. So I mean, it was
But he's
okay.
really young too. Like they showed one that was really young.
Yeah, I don't know. It was an okay movie. Like it was fine, you know. But it
Yeah.
so
Well, that's the thing that for some of them. It's like sometimes I just rather them be like, oh, all right,
yeah.
cool.
I mean, it was
And so
like I
it's
said.
like, holy crap, they completely fucked up the whole,
Yeah,
Predator. At least it's like, okay, yeah, like it's just kind of like a, like I guess safe kind of.
yeah. It was like a fun 90-minute action movie, you know.
Yeah. But
What?
like Predators, like the one with Adrian Brody, I was really fucking shocked at how much I enjoyed that movie.
Yeah,
Uh,
Adrian Brody, Walton Goggins. One of my favorite like movie quotes
oh my
ever
gosh.
is like Walton Goggins is there with Topher Grace. It's like, man, if we get
Yes.
back home, I'm gonna roll a fat blunt, get drunk as shit, and I'm gonna be high as fuck. I'm gonna look at the clock and be like, 5 o'clock? What? I'm gonna go rape me some fine bitches. And then like Topher Grace is like,
Hmm.
oh yeah, totally, 5 o'clock bitch raping time.
Yeah, and the Russian guy's like, fuck, like I do not trust you. Like you are a horrible person.
And then Walton Goggins also has a part in that movie that today I think is like one of the most ridiculous script writing things ever. Is like he jumps on like I think it's a predator. Like jumps on the back of
Yes.
somebody and he's stabbing him and like not
Oh
saying anything
shit.
and then just out of nowhere he's like, yeah, take that faggot. I was like, where did that come from? Did they write that or did he improv that?
The world may never know.
Oh yeah, Lawrence Fishburne's in it
Really?
too. Yeah.
And then the animated Predator show is really fucking interesting.
Oh, I don't think I've ever seen that.
Oh man, I is it on Netflix? Something like that. I can't remember what it's called, but it's like three separate stories. But it's a continuation of something. I can't remember what exactly. But it's like they choose the best warriors. But then some of them they took them and they're like frozen. And yeah, I can't remember what they're going. I remember watching something that was a continuation of it, but it was really fucking cool. Like, yeah, even though it's drawn, it's the stories that are still neat.
Um, Runaway Slav. What's Jake up to? I don't know. Can we say what Jake's up to?
No.
Jake's off working on something in the world that he loves to work in that he's done before, so take that for what it means. He's on
Yeah,
location, let's say that. So
he's doing well.
Jake's doing great. Um, Also, like he came to me and Charlie and just said, I mean, this was a while ago, just said, hey, I want some time off. Like he just wanted some time away to himself. So, but no, Jake's doing great. If you follow him on Instagram, you can kind of see what he's doing. So
Hmm.
he's uh, hanging out with our good friend Joel. So, so that's awesome. Yeah. Oh, goddamn. Hold on. Oof. Fuck. I've had the worst like sinus drainage since I got back.
Grody.
Oh, oh god, it's awful. And then like it doesn't help that I came back and like literally half the people in my office have been like out sick for a week. So I get like this like cough, like I'm hacking up just like all this nasty shit. And my boss is like, "Dude, are you sick? If you're sick, go the fuck home. We can't have anybody else like getting sick." I was like, "No, it's like sinus stuff."
Just getting back home and do you ever take Sudafed? That might help.
I do take Sudafed. I try not to at work because I'm actually one of those people like Sudafed helps me a lot, but it does like not all the time. It's really weird. Like sometimes I'll take Sudafed and I get like the Sudafed head, and I feel like I'm walking around work drunk. Like I get like super like kind of spacey headed,
Ah,
you know. Like so, it's like, I like walking around like, oh, what's going on? Like, you know,
yeah.
not all the
Do
time.
you,
So I'll
is
typically,
that
take
The
it on the
over the
weekends.
counter stuff, or is that
No, I get Sudafed. Oh, or yes, sorry, over the counter.
okay?
Not the just off the shelf stuff. Off the shelf stuff like worthless because I actually have prescription allergy medicine. Like
Mm.
it's prescription Claritin, Zyrtec, one of those is pretty strong. But if that doesn't do it, then I got to do the over the counter Zyrtec or sorry
Oh,
Sudafed and that stuff.
okay.
Like not all. I'd probably say every third time I take it, like I get all like the fucking medicine head shit, you know.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. Sometimes yeah. I don't know if I've ever experienced that, but I guess sometimes I have kind of experienced the. But I like it. uh, but at the same time, I usually only take it like when I'm actually sick, so I just kind of chalk it up to sickness.
yeah,
But I like Sudafed. I've been having some allergy issues, and so I took some the other day with some. I don't know, have some generic allergy medication, but I usually don't have bad allergies. Most of the time, I don't have any issues at all.
mine are actually better since I moved to Iowa. In North Carolina, it was awful. Like I had to get like allergy shots like every month during the summer. So I'd just be so fucked up.
Yeah, I'm a lucky one that I could. I don't know. Here in Lubbock, some people have issues, but I'm like, nope, I'm totally fucking fine.
So yeah, but like mine's like my allergies like are really like pollen. This is the biggest one. And in North
Mm,
Carolina, I mean, I was up in the mountains, so it's just pollen nonstop all year round.
yeah,
Whereas here, like springs are pretty rough, fall's pretty rough. Summer's not too bad really. Um, but yeah, I take all the allergy medicines. But I need to go get like a I'm supposed to have sinus surgery. I just it keeps getting canceled, put off, and then canceled, and I get lazy and don't do it. So
yeah.
because like my sign, like I remember I went to like the ENT place probably it was right before COVID, and the ENT guy's like, "Oh, like how many times have you broken your nose?" And I'm like, "I don't think I ever have." He's like, "Oh, you've broken it several times." I was like, "Really?" He's like, "Looks like it. There's all sorts of damage up in there, man." I was like, "Oh, well, I don't know, maybe." So scheduled the surgery to go have it all like reamed out, you know.
I feel like you would remember,
Well,
Brandon.
maybe I got hit in the nose hard enough I don't remember.
That's not how that works. I'm just wondering if your internal into or not internal, but like the internal of your nose tissues are just so wrecked from having allergy issues for so long that it looks like that, but like
Yeah.
your skeleton, your bone is still intact. It's
Oh no,
just
he said like the cartilage, like they actually did like a X-ray of my like sinuses and my nose, and it said the cartilage has a ton of like broken tissue in it and stuff.
hmm,
I can't really remember. This was probably like 8 years ago when they did it, but the guy's like, "This looks like somebody who's broken their nose several times."
several fucking times. You would fucking know if you've broken your nose several fucking
I grew up
times.
in the '90s. I probably ran like face first into a wall, and like my parents were like, "Oh, you're
Horse
fine."
shit. Horse shit. No, I mean, unless the fucking chat can be like, oh man, that fucking happens with some noses. Like, for the most part, from everything that I've ever learned or learned about people talking about breaking their nose, it's it fucking sucks. It usually bleeds profusely. If you don't, blacken both of your eyes. Like, it's fucking gnarly. Other than and that's not including the fucking pain of it, or even like snot coming out. Like something's gonna fucking happen. It doesn't. It's not just like
Yeah, I don't know.
I
Like
don't.
again, that was one of
I
those
would
things. I was
think.
like, "What? Like, what
I
do you
fucking
mean?"
think.
It's like, when do you mean? Like, what do you mean? When did I break my nose? Like, I've never broken my
How,
nose. He's like, it looks pretty fucking broken. He's a nose doctor, so I'm gonna trust him. So you know,
no, fuck no, no, dude. Like, yeah, he's a fucking doctor, but he's also still just fucking human. So I'd be like, hey man, wouldn't you? Wouldn't I know if I broke my nose? Like, wouldn't that be something I would feel and most likely not forget? It's one of those life lessons. Like, I remember fucking scraping my fucking leg so badly, and I couldn't walk for like a fucking week because the scab was so bad on my knee when I was in the third grade. I remember that shit.
yeah,
I remember. I don't even know I broke my tailbone, but like kids would,
Ooh,
hop off the
that's
fucking
a rough one.
seesaw and yeah, I fucking remember when that shit happened to me. So that's what I'm saying. Like
Tailbone's a rough one.
pain, pain has one of those, creates a lasting memory, more lasting than happy memories. All kinds of pain, physical pain, mental pain, all of that. That shit don't leave. So I would have spoken back to that doctor and said, "Hey, bud, I think I remember that." No,
Yeah.
no. And then
Whatever.
he'd be like, "Huh." But I'm wondering, like, if you blow your nose hard enough, maybe it can start to deteriorate
Could
because
be.
doing
I don't know.
doing blowing your nose and like like if it sounds like
Hmm.
kind of like a horn noise, apparently that's really bad for like your sinuses and like all that shit. So maybe it's just maybe it deteriorates. It's not always physical trauma. It might present the exact same way, but the way it happened, I don't know. But don't ever think, oh,
Oh,
you're
here.
the
Well,
doctor.
here's the thing. If I've broken my nose in the past or not, it doesn't really have any kind of impact on what I need to do with my sinuses now. Like my sinuses need to get
I'm just
fixed.
saying.
Like
I'm just saying.
I'm not gonna get a second opinion on my nose being broken in the past because whether it was or not, it doesn't really fucking matter.
But it's not about that. But it's also a point of learning for them too. Of like, wait a minute, how And so it's always it's one of those things where they do get certain things in their minds. Well, bitch, that's not actually not always like that. So it's always about them. I don't know. I just fuck off, Bill. Fuck. Yeah.
So yeah. So I got probably need to go back and get a checkup on that one because my allergies have been getting, or my I guess my not my allergies, my sinuses just in general have been getting worse. But yeah, trying to think what else happened. NHL playoffs are going off. I actually got the fucking Golden Knights game on right now. They're down 3-1. I hate that, but been fun. Charlie, you been watching any of the hockey?
Absolutely not.
Come on.
Nope.
Need to take you. I'll fly down and take you to a Dallas Stars game.
Eh. I
Mm.
mean, I'd go just something to do, but
You don't want to go to the boy aquarium, as the ladies call it now. Speaking of breaking noses, game two, dude from the Golden Knights took like a 90-mile-an-hour slap shot puck
dude,
straight to the nose.
I think I saw. Isn't there like a photo of it like
Oh, I
coming
mean it
from?
it folded his fucking face over. Like I saw the free like somebody got like a freeze frame of it, and like his whole nose is like bent, like pressed against his face. And then the game on Saturday night, he was playing again like in a full face shield, but it looked like his stitches looked like he had like his nose surgically removed and then sewn back on. Like he had stitches like literally from one side all the way around the bridge to the other side. And they said it hit so hard, like it just shattered everything. Like the cartilage was all fucked up. Like his actual like nasal bone was just obliterated. They had to go in and like reconstruct it and put in like fake bone tissue into his nose and shit.
They probably did have to. They probably did that. They probably did remove his
Yeah,
fucking
probably like pop it off,
nose
get all the fucking shards of bone out.
and repair.
Let's 3D print a new nose
Or
bone
you
for
might
you.
not have taken it off, but you cut here.
Well, like it's
Or
literally like it's literally from like a nostril around like not quite right between the eyes, but like definitely over like where your actual nose bone is,
uh huh.
and then down to the other nostril, like
So they
stitches.
might have cut here and flipped it down to his mouth.
Ugh. But yeah, they said like it just, I mean, like a grenade went off in his nose, like it just everything was just
I can
shattered.
imagine. I mean, yeah. I'm surprised. I would. You would think it would break his entire maxilla and the upper of his mandible. Like it would.
See, I think that's what I thought. I was like, I bet you he broke his fucking jawbone, like his upper jaw, like a Jake Paul stitch. It's like his teeth are probably sitting on top of his fucking tongue right now.
It's your maxilla. This
Yeah,
is
like
its
this.
own.
But no, it hit. If you watch it, it hits him like like you can feel where your cartilage is, and you feel where the bone starts. It hit like right
Mhm.
above where like the nose bone, like the nasal bone starts. So I'm sure it just like blew all that into tiny, tiny little pieces.
Hit a
But
holy shit.
I knew it was bad because like it hit him, and they get hit all the time. Like they'll take him to the face and the jaw and stuff, and they'll just be like, "Oh fuck, that hurt," and they'll go to the like, they'll get up and go to the bench and sit down. This guy just like was holding his nose, and they opened it was right in front of the net. They opened like the side door that the Zamboni comes out of, and he's just like holding his face and skates right off and goes to the locker room. I was like, "Ooh, yeah, he fucked
Yeah.
something up bad."
Why the fuck have they not modified their helmets to be closer to?
Actually, it's the NHL. So there's two leagues in America, like quote like professional leagues in America that allow you to wear the half visor. One is the USHL, which is where my mom's kids play. They can wear the half visor. They can wear a full face if they want to, but they're allowed to wear the half visor, so they all wear the half visor. And I can't even tell you how many of those kids I've talked to that have teeth just rocked out of their head. Um, the NHL, you have to wear the half visor unless you have a medical exemption to do a full face. And it's because they want to, for TV cameras, they want to see the players' faces. The only way in the NHL you can wear a full face shield, whether it's a cage or what they call the bubble, like Lexan screen kind of thing, you have to have a medically exempt reason to do it. So he's obviously wearing one because his nose is all fucked up. But if you don't have a medical reason why you have to have your whole face covered, you have to wear the half visor for TV cameras.
Fucking stupid.
It, yeah, I don't argue with that one, but I know my hockey kid, my 10-year old's like, Dad, I can't wait to wear the half visor, and I'm like, yeah, you can wear one of those when you have your own dental insurance.
No fucking shit.
Fuck that noise.
Unless you just let your kid be toothless,
Mm.
which is also an option.
Well, I mean, look at Jack Hughes. He got his tooth busted in the Olympics. It's still not fixed. He's like, I don't have time. I'm sure he's probably getting it fixed now over the summer because they're not in the playoffs.
I thought he got it fixed a few weeks ago, like a
He
while
might
back.
have. I haven't actually seen him in a while, but I know like
I saw,
after.
yeah, I saw something that was like he finally got his tooth fixed.
I think he should have fucking used part of his gold medal and had like a golden tooth put in.
Yeah, no.
That'd been pretty ballin'. Oh, speaking
I
of
mean, it
gold,
would have been, but he's like absolutely fucking
no.
not. I'm not gonna do
um, but yeah, he's just like, I don't have time. We got back and we started playing. Like, I don't have time to get my tooth fixed. Like, is what it is. But I'm sure he's got it fixed now. He has to. He hasn't been playing for weeks now, and I can't imagine it's very comfortable having half your tooth busted out. Even if it didn't hit a nerve, like it's still gotta suck.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I'm assuming if the nerve was exposed, he would have had to have it fixed sooner. But
Or at least just have the damn thing pulled out, until
since
you
it
can get an
was
implant put in.
just, well, I think you want to keep your tooth if you can.
Yeah, I don't know. I've broken my front tooth in half before, and it luckily didn't get to the nerve, but it still fucking hurt and it sucked. Every time I'd like take a drink of water, I'm like, god damn it.
Yeah, it's gonna be sensitive,
Hmm.
but that's he lived with it for long enough. See, I got I got hit in the face with a chain, and
What are you doing? Like real life road rash? Like you're on a motorcycle and some dude's just swinging a chain at you? You ever played
no,
that game for Sega, Road Rash?
it's way stupider than that.
I'm sure it is.
I was a young kid, and I was doing something my dad already told me not to fucking do,
Mm-hmm.
and broke what I was hanging on, and chain came down, and hit me right across the face. Really fucking stupid. But yeah, it chipped my or cracked my front tooth up, like into the gum to the nerve.
Oh, oof. Oof.
Yeah, it was bad. I think to the nerve, something like that. It was well, it was like 7 o'clock in the afternoon or so,
Mm.
my parents called the emergency line for our dentist, and our dentist had a Victorian house that they converted into their office, like where the
Yeah.
patio would have been. So they were, they were both at home. Just walked down to the office, and they were both working on my tooth, and they could not agree on what to do, and like had to get up and walk out multiple times. I think it was multiple times to talk away from me and my parents. And
That's not
like,
good.
but my mom was like, she was bitching at him of like, this is what we need to do, and he was like, no, she's too young. We can do this right now. And she was like, remember, and he was, and ultimately he won out. I can't remember if they asked us or not, but it was like, we'll just do something that actually will be temporary, but you'll be able to go home tonight. You'll have a fucking tooth. And so that's what we chose. And I ended up having that for over for about over 10 years. And I remember the last time he saw me, he was like, "I can't believe this is done so well."
Right.
But it did actually.
Actually, I'd be
I
like, oh yeah, it did great. Then I'd be like, wait, what do you mean you can't believe it? Do you not think you're a good enough dentist to fix my fucking tooth right?
well, well, no, it's because he chose the temporary thing. It was like
Oh,
this will be fucking temporary, not 10 years temporary.
yeah. Yeah, I
Um,
broke. This is before we had kids. We're in Iowa. Before we had kids, we were living in like a really cool apartment downtown. It was Mother's Day, but obviously we didn't have kids, so like whatever. And we're like just drunk fucking around. And I came around a corner in the apartment. My wife came around the corner, and she headbutted me right in the mouth, like on
oh,
accident. And I was like, "Fuck, that hurt." And she's like, "Oh God!" Like, and she had like a cut on her head where my tooth hit it. She's like, "Oh, I'm
mhm.
bleeding." And I was like, "Wait a minute." And I spit out like my front tooth, busted in half. And I
Oh.
was like, "Oh, fuck." You want to talk about something that's gonna sober your ass up real quick? A medical emergency? Like, fuck, 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 fuck. My we called my mother-in-law because like she was friends with a dentist in town that we'd hung out with a couple times. Actually, like the dentist friend and his wife, when we moved to Des Moines, like threw us like a big like a welcome to Iowa party. Super nice people. I was like, hey, can you give me Steve's, his name was Steve, like can you give me Steve's number? Like in the morning I can go get this fixed. She's like, yeah, here it is. So I called him and he's like, oh, just meet me in the office. I was like, oh, like what time? He's like, no, just meet me there now. And I'm like, it's like 9 o'clock p.m. on a Mother's Day, man. Like he's like, no, like come on, I'll come in and fix it. So he fixed it, and the whole time, like he's like put it in like a Ziploc bag with
Mhm.
milk and ice. It's like okay, I did that. He's putting it in. He's like cleaning it before he puts it back on. I was like, don't clean it too much, man. Like I drink a lot of coffee. I don't want it to be mismatched. And he's like, oh, I just smoke a couple cigars over the weekend and drink some scotch. She'll be fine. But he just kept making the same joke about cigars and scotch. So after he fixed it, it was probably like midnight by the time he got it glued back on. And I was like, hey, like just like have whoever like send me the bill and I'll pay it tomorrow. He's like, oh, don't worry about it. I'm like, what do you mean don't worry about it? He's like, no, it's on me. Don't worry about it. I was like, well, fuck. Okay, cool. Thanks, man. Which was great because at the time I was like, I don't know, 25. I didn't have like, I figured it's gonna be like $1,500 to fix this shit as an emergency.
Yeah. Oh, probably more than that.
Who knows? Yeah, who knows? Like, I just knew like I can't. Like, I got to get this shit fixed. It hurt like hell. I look like a doofus. I got a picture of it on my phone somewhere. I'll have to find it. Um, but so then, like the next day, like I was telling my wife, I was like, "Hey, I need to buy Steve like a nice bottle of scotch and some cigars, like at least." She's like, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah." She's like, "Well, how much are you thinking?" I was like, "I mean, Blue Label, Johnny Walker Blue Labels. From what I don't like scotch." But I was like, that's what like kind of the standard for scotch, right? That I know of, and it's like $2.25 for a bottle. And I did know cigars at the time, so I was like, bottle of Blue Label, box of good cigars, going to be like $400. And she's like, really? I was like, babe, it should have been 2 grand to have this fucking tooth glued back into my head.
Right. Yeah. A
Like,
hell of a lot more than that.
So I stop, I go to the liquor store, grab this bottle of Blue Label, go to the cigar shop, get like a nice box of cigars. My wife texts his wife like, "Hey guys, what's like your address again?" Because Bill like wanted to thank Steve for helping him out last night. Got him a bottle of scotch and a box of cigars. And she's like, "Well, for one, he doesn't smoke, and he fucking hates scotch." I'm like, okay.
Coward.
The cigars I wasn't really worried about because at the time, like I was a big cigar guy back then, so I was like, I'll smoke these cigars. I'm not worried about that. The scotch, I fucking hate scotch, and now I've got a $200 bottle of scotch that I'm not gonna fucking drink.
Oh no.
So I was like, okay, so like, what does he like? She's like, he's really into like this white wine called Yellowtail. And I'm like, that's like $9 wine.
He loves the cheapest bottom shelf
Shit.
wine.
Look, he likes being
You can
hungover
find
in the
at
morning, I guess. Like,
CVS.
fucking Christ. So I went and bought him like 2 cases of Yellowtail.
Mm.
I had that bottle of scotch for like 4 years. Like every time somebody come over, I'd just be like, "Do you like scotch?" Just
You
praying,
want
like, "Please
some?
say you like scotch. Please say." They're like, "Oh, I love scotch." I'm like, huh, I got something for you, man. I saved it. I got the special bottle, like just for you, you know.
Here you go.
But I was like,
Yeah.
"What the fuck?" Dude's talking about scotch
And
and cigars. He's over here drinking fucking $9 Yellowtail.
yeah, so that's one of the things. Is like always try to find out. It's like look
Yeah,
at
Womb's in here saying $9 for like the handle of it.
yeah, it's cheap as shit. Look, Freddie.
But speaking about gold teeth, I remembered this on the way down to Florida. I watched the first Pirates of the Caribbean movie for the first time in probably 15 years. Delightful.
What? Man, I at least I binge the first three at least
I've
once a
like
year.
I'm sure I've probably caught like parts of it over the years, but like actually sat and watched it start to finish has got to be at least 10 years. At least. I'm thinking 15, but at
Oh,
least 10 years.
I even watched the ones after. I can't remember how many there are.
There's the
Maybe.
weird one with Penelope Cruz and the mermaids.
Hmm.
I didn't
I like
watch I
that
didn't
one
watch the
though.
Blackbeard one. Or maybe that is the Blackbeard one. There's like 5 of them, right? I watched the fourth one once and I was like, this
Well,
is
it's
really
funny. There's
bad.
one with Penelope Cruz and there's one with Javier Bardem.
I didn't watch the Javier one. That's the one I didn't watch.
Yeah, so I think Blackbeard is the one with Penelope Cruz.
I think you're right. That makes sense
Yeah.
because he plays Blackbeard and it's what's
Yes,
the guy's name?
Penelope
Like
Ford.
Ian McComb or something like that. The guy who does he's the manager at the Continental and John Wick.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
him.
saw that one. I didn't see the Javier one because by then I was just like, eh, they're just grasping at straws now.
I don't know. I enjoyed it.
Is it fun? Is it worth a watch? Like if I'm bored on like a Sunday, is it worth a watch?
I think so. I think so. Because I mean, like that's the thing. Like, yeah, they don't have Orlando Bloom or Keira Knightley's characters. But guess what? They have fucking Johnny Depp, and that's literally all you fucking need for those shows.
Yeah,
Like,
is Johnny Depp? I keep seeing these things like Disney wants Johnny Depp back, but they don't want to pay him the money he wants because he's like kind of like fuck you guys, you kind of dicked me over.
yeah, big time. Yes. But no, he did vow like uh, something. But like, yeah, I'm gonna blame him. Um, but I don't know. It's like, does it need to keep going? I think we're done. I think we're done.
Yeah.
Let's not.
The problem is what
Because
they're gonna do now is because I realized like oh the first one came out like it's been a while now. What is it, 25 years?
2003?
2003.
2000,
Yeah. They're just gonna remake it
I think
now.
2001.
I just had it pulled up. Let's see.
Because I think they.
Oh 03.
Okay.
23 years.
Okay, so I guess it was Lord of the Rings that came out in '01.
Lord
And
of the
then
Rings
that
was 01, yeah. Or actually Lord of the Rings.
I think it was '01 because they
That was
started.
01. Yep, you're right. Yep.
Yeah, I think they. It was like still the '90s when they were looking for the cast,
Yeah.
but after everything was said and done, 2001 was its release date. Um, but I remember, like, I would think I watched the behind the scenes of the first Pirates of the Caribbean, and it was just fucking fascinating of how they got this movie and started making it, and then they chose to do everything practical, and like they were on these actual fucking
Yeah.
ships,
Pirate ships.
yeah, whatever the fuck they're called, they were real, um, and that's why it looks so fantastic because a lot of it's fucking real. But even how they did the special effects for the Davy Jones crew, and then even Calypso when she gets all big and then turns
Oh yeah.
into all of the crabs, it's just like holy fuck, that's incredible. But the thing is, they're not going to continue spending all that money
Oh yeah, that
for
had the first one had to be at the time had to be like probably one of the most expensive movies ever made. Because like you're right, it was like I'm sure there was like CGI here and there. Like well, obviously like when the pirates turn into skeletons, CGI.
but
But
it looked
oh yeah.
incredible.
Let's see
You
how
know,
things are.
you watch it today and you're still like, shit, fuck, like yeah, that's great. So it's weird. Like we were on a roller coaster ride with CGI, and like here lately it's kind of fallen off. But I don't really care to get into why on that, even though my mind tried to. Uh, they're fantastic movies, but like yeah, Johnny Depp's character,
So the budget for that movie for the first one was 140 million. Adjusted for inflation, that'd be close to 250 million today. I mean,
I
movie
hate that.
budgets are just so fucking insane now that I don't know. 140 seems like a pretty good deal because I'm sure that
But
movie's got to
pirate
make.
movies are fucking expensive because Cutthroat Island.
Yeah, that ruined Gina Davis's career.
Shit. I don't think it would say that, but
Pirate,
it did
Cutthroat
not do
Island.
well.
Like she didn't work for years after that. It was such a
Really,
bomb. Yeah.
but it went so over
Yeah.
budget.
Well, any kind of like period piece, where you have
But
to
they
like.
did practical effects too,
uh,
and they were like, yeah, it just took so I don't know, but yeah,
So,
I fucking love that movie.
Curse of the Black Pearl, so the first Pirates of the Caribbean movie, production budget was 140 million. Uh, box office gross was around 700 million, and its worldwide total today is about. Oh no, so sorry. Its box office was 654 million, and its current like gross from release to now is over $6 billion. Wow. Oh. But yeah, no, it was a fun weekend for sure, or fun week, I guess I should say, in Florida, while you sat inside, away from the sun.
Yes, away from other humans. I don't like them.
Mm.
I socialized a little bit on Saturday. I went to my grocery store bar and talked to some of the folks up there. It was like 3 people total, maybe four, and not including the bartenders. And it's been plaguing me since. Like, ugh, ugh.
Eh.
Thinking about myself, and I'm like, ew.
Was that HEB bar?
No, it's at a United
Uh-huh.
right up the street.
Nice. Yeah, our big hotel or not hotel, fuck. Our big grocery store chain here is Hy-Vee, and a bunch like the bigger ones have like a bar or restaurant kind of thing attached to them.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, like it's pretty good food, and the bar does good drinks, and it's actually cheap because like One time, like me and my brother went in there, we were drinking like Blanton's bourbon, which is nice bourbon, and
Oh
it was
wow.
like $6.
Damn.
Like, how's it so cheap? It's like because like we don't pay for space. Like it's already here. And we're a grocery store. Like if we need a bottle of it, we just walk over and grab it off the shelf.
Yeah, we pay what is it called?
Wholesale pricing, yeah.
Yeah, we pay cost. That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking. We pay fucking cost, man.
So, but yeah, cool. Anything exciting coming up over the summer?
Man, my mom's turning 70 at the end of this month. Uh, so me and my sisters are all and her are gonna go to the lake. My sister, one of them, they have a pontoon boat, so we're gonna do that. It's gonna be fun.
Nice.
If you've ever heard of the Toadies and their song Possum Kingdom,
I love that song.
we're going to Possum Kingdom.
Is that what the song's named
Mm-hmm.
after? Because I know the
Yep.
song's about a vampire.
Well, the where they got the name from because they are Texas boys, and
Okay.
I
Did they
think
have
they're
any
from.
other songs besides that one?
Yeah, I think one's called Tyler, and it's another like it's one I fell in love with. My sister introduced me to it. I think it's about rape, but it's a really fucking catchy song.
Gotcha.
But I think I've only heard those two. You know,
Tyler, yeah. I
but that
come
doesn't mean like they
I
don't have
come
any other
from the
good
water is
songs.
the one of their hits. I don't know.
Oh yeah, do. I think that's another like I think they might have grown up a lot going to Possum Kingdom, so it's like grown up on the water. They might have been like a big lake family.
That's my busted tooth.
Holy shnikes, that is really far up there, man.
Yeah, not fun.
You got fucking lucky.
But yeah, oh, Possum Kingdom, like fifth grade, listen to that shit on repeat while playing
Mm-hmm.
GoldenEye in my room on the Nintendo 64, you know? So,
Hell yeah.
on my tube TV.
Dude, that's the only way you can play them now. I still have one in a closet, and I'm like, I'm not getting rid of it.
I've still got my original Nintendo 64 I got like when it came out. And I try to hook it up to like a high def TV and you can't play it. It doesn't
It looks
work.
like shit. I got
Like
an
all the pixels are
adapter.
like this big on my 80
Yeah.
inch TV. Like just like I can't play this shit. Like doesn't work.
Uh, I got an adapter on Amazon for that, and it does work and it's decent, but it's not the same. So I still have my tube TV. I just don't have anywhere like to put it.
Hmm.
Like I thought about putting it in this room, and I'm like, oh, I can put it where that fucking chair is.
Yeah.
But then I can
Well,
do
it's like
open the
it's the size
door.
of it's probably the size of that chair and weighs 80 pounds.
Ah, it's not that bad, but it is big. But so I don't have much of a place to put it. Like if I really wanted to, I could drag it into the living room and set it next to like my TV stand because there's enough room there.
Yep.
But I'm like, I don't have anything like to put it
On.
on unless like I sit on the floor with
Right.
it.
Yep.
Which it is something I could like if I really wanted to fucking play that shit. It's not beyond me to.
I know. Like GoldenEye's one, but they remade GoldenEye, so I actually have it on my Xbox and pretty it's okay. Um but
You
Ocarina,
need like the weird titties and like the
yeah,
box look. Like
I
you
want to
need.
play Zelda Ocarina of Time on the Nintendo 64 again.
Oh yeah. I wish my parents would have gotten us that. I didn't grow up with
You
it,
never
so I
played it? Oh man, like one of the most classic video games ever cuz like it was like a true
like
open world video game on a Nintendo 64 like in the fucking 90s where you just like ride around and do shit.
yeah. Yeah, but like we just didn't know, and we try to get more multiplayer stuff. Like
Yeah.
me and my sisters be able to play at the same time. Um, so it just wasn't one of the ones that we got.
Yeah. Well, all right guys. That's it. We're out of time. Nobody really answered the question today, which is fine. I was busy doing stuff. Um, let's see what we got here. Uh, what should we talk about tonight? Juan's mom.
I
Okay. And then favorite summer activities. Staying inside in the air conditioning at this point.
Yeah, man. Like as an adult, yes. Like, as a kid, like I always was outside riding my bike, but like I grew up in the country, so it wasn't like I was like with friends in town riding my bike.
Right.
I was riding my bike on dirt roads and in the pasture. Swimming, we had a pool, but I didn't like to swim by myself. You know, that's not
Yeah.
fucking fun.
No, it's no fun.
Terrifying.
Oh, I know. Like in Florida, like me and my wife just like wanted to hang out, like 'cause we were so exhausted from like like the wedding stuff. Like even though I wasn't in it, my wife is or was. So she was busy like most days while we're in Clearwater, like doing bridesmaid shit. And then I was kind of just like the gopher for everyone. So like when we actually finally got to the pool, like at the end of the day, like I just wanted to sit in the chair in the sun and drink my fucking $25 mojito in peace. And my kids would be like, are you not going to get in the pool? You're not going to get in the pool? I was like, no, I'm not. Like, go play.
Exactly where I
They're
want
like,
to
there's
be.
no fun if you're not in here. And I was like, what do you think I'm going to do when I get in there? Like, I'm just going to do the same thing I'm doing now. I'm just going to sit and chill. And they like just would not. But yeah. I just saw before we get off of here in the Golden Knights game, the Golden Knights goalie on his helmet, I'm pretty sure he has Kurt Russell's Wyatt Earp airbrushed on the side of his helmet. I'll keep a closer eye on that tonight. It was either that or Leonardo DiCaprio with the mustache from like what was that Once Upon a Time in not Once Upon a Time in Mexico. Was it A Hollywood Story or whatever? What's the one?
Uh,
The Quentin Tarantino movie.
Once
Once
upon a
Upon a
time.
Time in Hollywood. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm pretty sure it's overlapping.
Out of those two, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So, all right, guys. Love you guys. Another fun Tuesday. We'll see you next week. For Charlie, I'm out of practice. Charlie, Bill,